I'm Turlough Guerin, Chair of the Ag Institute Australia. Welcome to the Chair's column of the Ag Institute's Weekly Alert. This is the second one for the year and the first video. Well, welcome back to 2019 if this is your first week officially back at work. Well, last week I seeded the idea, and hopefully you've seen it in my written Chair's column in the Weekly Alert. I put a call out to action to members. I asked members if they were interested in making a contribution to the Ag Institute, that they would contact me or contact the board, members that they know, or the national office. And I'd just like to remind members and encourage you to think further about how you may wish to make a contribution to the Ag Institute in 2019. Because I believe that making a contribution to the Ag Institute is a great way for you to build your personal and your professional profile in agriculture and the natural resource management sector. And you may be in mainstream broadacre agriculture, you might be in any one of the myriad areas of mainstream agriculture, or even the peripheral supporting areas of agriculture. If you're a member of the Ag Institute, or you'd like to be a member, reach out to me or one of the board members. We're a reasonably approachable bunch of people, and just give us a call, drop me an email, let us know what you'd like to do. Now, it is important that the Ag Institute keeps focused and keeps engaged in the key areas which we need to. We need to focus on revenue generation. Obviously, we need to keep our cost base as low as we can, and we need to run local and regional events, and also a national conference, which we started doing last year. We've also got an accreditation program at the entry level, which is the CPAG for entry level professionals. And then late last year, we released the Chartered Agriculturalist Scheme, which is for the senior professionals working at a higher level. So there's a fair bit for us to focus on, but I still encourage you to reach out to us and share with us your ideas on what contribution you would like to make. I know that from personal experience, my involvement and my investment in the Ag Institute early and middle career certainly helped me. It gave me some fantastic professional networking opportunities. I built some lifelong relationships with professional people who've also become friends. But it also helped me to broaden my perspective in the areas that I've worked in, which is interestingly not specifically in agriculture. It's been in the areas of mining, energy, telecommunications, more recently renewable energy, and working at government at the state level in business sustainability. So in terms of specific contributions that you may want to consider making in the Ag Institute this year, let me point you to a few things. So from an administrative perspective, you might want to get involved in divisions or one of the board committees, and there's a bunch of them. You can look at them on the website. But the more I've been thinking about this and in preparing for this video, I was thinking about the special interest groups, and we've had them in the past, and they've been a very effective way for the Institute to bring focus to a particular area in agriculture or natural resource management. Some of the ones that come to mind, which if you're interested in, then I'd suggest that you reach out and maybe suggest that particular area. But some of the areas of water, that's increasingly going to be an issue for Australian agriculture and natural resource management. It's in the headlines almost every day. The changing climate and how that will impact production, revenues, and all facets of agriculture, absolutely critical to climate. There's also the area of food provenance and knowing where produce comes from. Consumer demand in this area is growing and growing. But there's other areas too, such as energy. How are we going to provide energy for agriculture, and indeed what's agriculture's role in producing energy, and how can it contribute to the mix in an Australian context. Other areas are the livestock trade. This is really important. 2019 will be a crunch year, I suspect, for this sector. So a very important area. There's a whole area around soil health and areas around vertical agriculture and urban agriculture, which I've got increasingly have a personal interest in as I'm running some projects at the moment along those lines in my day job. So they just give you a few ideas as to things that you could contribute to if you were interested in being part of a special interest group. But the Ag Institute needs people, its members, to come forward with ideas, with suggestions. As I mentioned before, we're a really approachable bunch of people, and we're really interested to hear your ideas very seriously, and we will consider them. Also, I mentioned last weekly alert, Chair's column was that the board will be having a event strategic planning session later this month or early in February. So please get your ideas through to us in terms of what you'd like to see in events, the what, where, how, why, etc. Funding, sponsorship opportunities, all those kind of things are valuable. Feedback on existing events. We're listening. We want to improve. We want to deliver more and more value for your membership dollar. And of course, we want to keep building the revenues of the Ag Institute and lift its profile. So thanks again. Thanks for listening to the video. Please do reach out to myself, give me a call, drop me an email, or if you know one of the board members or the national office, feel free to reach out to them as well. Thank you very much. Have a great week.